Okay, we're back for more of these Fate Grand Order. Lostbelt 6.5 Traum. The introduction for that was pretty long, and I'm looking at the wiki for spoiler walkthrough that it's gonna be like pretty much everything for Force NPC support until let me check. Up to about 9, Act 9, and then you can bring your own. But some of them just fucking like forced to bring whatever that, whatchamacallit. Anyway, let's not waste any time and jump into the Act 4, Section 1. Well, Act 4, Arrow 1. Run, run, run far away. There! I see them! Damn it! If the bow's any indication, that's an archer. It also explains how they saw us from so far away without clairvoyance. I can't believe our luck. You said it. We have all this space to run, and somehow we barged right into a servant on patrol while we're making our escape. Or was this part of Moriarty's plan all along? Ah, screw it. We just need to run. We're almost in the clear. A little farther, and we'll be in the forest. What do we do after that? I am sorry to say I don't have a specific plan in mind, but I can at least think of a few possibilities. For the moment, our focus must be on survival. Camouflage, a smokescreen, a flash bomb. Damn it, none of those will be enough. Maybe the smokescreen will do it if we can make it to the woods first. We're almost to the forest. My, this won't do it at all. I thought we'd have more time before the people of proper human history showed up. I must say, this does take me back to the time of Three Kingdoms. And yes, I'm aware of how much trouble that period was to go through, which is exactly why I'd rather things not get any more complicated than they already are. I can't move! While the Azure Sky may already be dead, I'm afraid our revenge realm still has yet to achieve supremacy. Don't worry about me, Holmes. Get out of here! Understood. Huh? Are you serious? Follow me, Mr. Semlupus. And as for you, here, a little parting gift. My eyes! Leave them. But, Lord Zangdue. Zangdue? Never heard of me, Well, I can't blame you for that. Indeed, I am Zhang, the tireless-turned-caster of the Yellow Turbans. And you must be the master of proper human history. Perhaps I should just kill you now. Maybe we should present him to Lady Creamhill first? Just knowing he fights for proper human history makes my blood boil too. But even so, yes, I suppose we should. Take him away. Yes, sir. Oh, right. Are you accustomed to torture, son? You may wish to familiarize yourself sooner rather than later. It seems we managed to shake them for the time being. So what do we do now? First, we report in. Can you hear me, Da Vinci? Loud and clear. What in the world happened over there? Well, blah 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 blah. Oh no! I'll go suit up right now. Please prep the race ship for me. Wait! Mash, stop! The Orthodox still isn't ready for action, remember? But if I don't go now, they'll kill. I'm inclined to agree. This is a disaster, no matter how you look at it. Even if Orthodox isn't exactly tip-top, we need to get him out of there ASAP. No, I can't sign off on that plan. Yes, Soapbox is invaluable for us, but so is Smash. I absolutely cannot send her into battle with the Ortonax in its present state. But Smash, calm down. Take a look at Soapbox vitals. What do you see? Okay, I can see that all his vitals are still trackable. So we know he's still alive. And how he's doing mentally. He's obviously a little concerned, but all still within standard tolerances. So then, he's not worried about dying right this instant? I am also against sending MASH on a hastily improvised rescue mission. According to Shiba's future observations, he will remain alive for at least the next 3 days, 7 at most, even if we do nothing. I see. Well, Shiba's never been wrong before, if that's what it's telling us. Right. We may not know the exact situation, since we are only able to see bits and pieces of it. But we do know he will remain alive. So it all comes down to what we make of this situation, huh? What's your take on it, Holmes? Mr. Soapbox will be safe for the time being. They won't miss a chance to question him and learn what he knows. Even if they do decide to kill him, it won't be without due process. That may change if he refuses to cooperate. But I very much doubt that will be the case. Well, if all 3 of you are sure about this, if you're absolutely sure... MASH! Yes, Director? You will not be ray-shifting anywhere until the Ortonax's maintenance is complete. With proof that Soapbox is alive and well, it would be... it would be dangerously foolish to send you into battle with damaged equipment. Since he'll be safe for now, we should make certain we give our rescue attempt the best possible chance of success. Understood. He will be okay, right? Knowing Soapbox, definitely. Just look at how many times he's already cheated at death. And you don't think there's any danger of that giving him a misplaced sense of invincibility? If the comms interference ceases, we can try negotiating with his captors ourselves. They're holding all the cards. How can we possibly negotiate? We use the most primo and effective negotiating tactic of all time. Begging for his life. Alright, let's call that Plan B. Right now, I need something to calm my poor stomach. So they didn't scold you. Oh, the director gave me a richly deserved earful. So what do we do now? Are we gonna go rescue him? No. We'd only be throwing our lives away if we tried. Did you see that caster? The Taoist? I don't know much about Chinese magecraft. Nor do I. But I did recognize his reference to the azure sky already being dead. It's from an ancient Chinese manifesto. It goes on to say that the yellow sky will soon rise. The yellow sky, in this case, refers not to the actual sky, but the leader of a certain religious sect, known far and wide for exceptional skill in Taoist arts. This leader in legendary Taoist was named Zhang Jue. His sect's name was Way of the Taiping, or Great Peace. And as long as he's around, it would be next to impossible for us to sneak in undetected. Taoist arts, huh? Also commonly known as sage arts. I only know of them on a superficial level myself. But suffice to say, charging into his realm without some manner of advantage would be a very poor plan indeed. That much I can say for certain. We'll see what we can find out on our end too. So, what are you guys going to do now? It's a far cry from what I originally had in mind. But I think we should pay a visit to the reinstatement realm. The reinstatement realm? I mean, that's fine with me. But why? Are you gonna negotiate with them or something? I plan to, yes. There's one thing nagging at me, however. One thing I need to look into before anything else. What's that? What exactly do they mean by reinstatement? Come now. If we can convince them to help us, we will have many more options available with which to rescue Silfrost. Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's go, Kadok. We've no time to lose. Okay. It seems so peaceful out here. Hey, Saber. What? What country are you from again? Come on, man. How many days have we been in the same squad now? What's it gonna take for you to remember? I was in 100 Years' War, so you guess where I'm from? My name's... forget it. It's not like you'll remember. You're from Sicily, right? Whoa, you remembered? Yup, I sure am. Home of the Mafia. The Mafia's a good few centuries after your time, isn't it? Ha 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 ha, they've still got my blood running through their veins. How about you, Archer? You've never teamed up with us before. Where are you from? I'm one of the Knights of Fianna. My true name is... Don't bother, nobody's gonna remember. Round here, we're all just heroes and servants. Share your true name today. Die tomorrow like so many others. So, what's the point in telling anyone? The only ones worth remembering are the 3 servants who've been around since these realms were formed. One of them's our own Lord Zhangjue, the great teacher. Another's Lady Kriemhild, the Queen of Revenge the whole realm is named after. And the third is... well, never mind the third. Wait, so Wade. Oh. I don't know if I remember you a long time ago, but welcome. The only others may be worth remembering are a few currently making a name for themselves on the battlefield. Not too long ago, there was Billy the Kid, the notorious outlaw, Edward Teach, the mad pirate, Ijo Koyo, the out-of-season flower, and Frankenstein, the artificial berserker. There have been a few others who found brief fame, but they all died in battle, died by their own hands, or who knows what. Anyway, if you want anyone to remember your true name, you just have to fight hard and get promoted. I know that. Glory in battle is the highest honor a warrior can earn. That's the spirit. Sounds like there are some servants I know here. Hey, you! Yeah, you. The guy riding my chariot. Chariot, I would say. Me? You're not a servant, are you? I can tell. There's something different about you. And you're not a civilian either. It'd be way more surprising if you were. So that must mean you're a master. Am I right? Mm-hmm. I knew it. So where are you from? I can't quite place you. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a servant in another brigade who kind of reminds me of you. I wonder why these guys are treating me so differently than that archer did. Don't bother with small talk. He's going to be executed soon. Really? Is that true, Lord Zhangjue? Oh, we'll just have to see what happens. Nervous? Well, yeah, kind of. Then how about I see what your fortune has to say? Oh wow, lucky you! It's not every day Lord Zhangzhu. Okay. It's not every day Lord Zhangzhu agrees to tell your fortune. You have both terrible luck and great luck when it comes to new encounters. Your overall fortune is bad luck. You have no hope of escape. Flattery may get you places, but you'll have to play things by ear. That about sums it up. Bad luck, huh? Great. Well, guess you're not so lucky after all. And now, we're about to be attacked. What? They're headed our way from the northeast. Everyone, prepare for battle. I don't know which faction they're from, but either way, we're going to make them regret messing with us. Let's show them what happens when you defy Sangjue, the great teacher. Right. I don't know if I was your friend before, so Wade. Okay, okay.
時は来た。よかろう。容赦ないの。蒼天すでに死す。後天まさに立つべし。年は孔子にありて。天下大吉ならん。冷たいのが降るぞい。気を農業は皆得意での。すまんな。途中こらえが効かんのじゃ。
Fuck. I hate you. One turn. I can't use skills whatsoever.
容赦な。よかろ。容赦ないの。かけじゃ。農業は皆得意での。冷たいのが降るぞい。気をつけ。天候調査はお手の物よ。
What's on that? Okay, good.
我らが色を掲げよ。よかろう。黄色いのはないかの。蒼天すでに死す。後天まさに立つべし。年は孔子にありて。天下大吉ならん。冷たいのが降るぞい。気を。農業は皆得意での。天候調査はお手の物よ。天下のために今。天地人。いや黄色いのはないかの。蒼天すでに死す。後天まさに立つべし。年は孔子にありて。天下大吉ならん。
Done.
若いもんがだらしないぞ。
No EXP earned for Mystic Code. And nothing else. Story-wise. We got them, Lord Sangjue. The battle is over. Calshuti's on our side. Oh, we lost our archer. Guess his name wasn't worth remembering, huh? Poor guy. Then let's resume our march. Indeed, we'll soon be back in our realm. Primhill's realm. The Revenge Realm. Revenge Realm? Take a look at the sky, Chaldean. It's all red, even though it's still the middle of the day. That's our realm's primary characteristic. When the Revenge Realm takes over territory, its sky turns red just like this. Makes it easy to tell when you're in our realm, no? Rider class of Scouting Patrol 1, reporting back. Let's take a look. Alright, you all clear. By the way, that a prisoner you got with you? That's right. This is our enemy's master. You're the master? So we'll be heading straight to the castle from here. I trust that's alright. Yes, sir. You can stay here, Saber. Ryder, you lead the master to the castle. Yes, sir. Make way! Make way! Go on, move! So, all these people are really servants? Damn straight they are! Every last one of our citizens is a properly summoned servant. So, this is a city then? Pretty much. It's got commerce residents, people coming and going, everything you expect to see in a city. We've even got kids here. I mean, they're servants too, but still. You like to ramble on, don't you? Reminds me of me. Oops, sorry sir. Ah, no matter. We're here now. I'd keep quiet if I were you. I'd rather not have to hurt you. My queen, we captured the master of Chaldea. Have you now? He's our enemy, right? I'm fairly certain the only thing to do with our enemies is execute them. Well, yes, that's true. But we should at least see what information we can get out of him first. Suit yourself. Maybe I should ask her something? Is something the matter? I was just wondering what you're fighting for. I've changed my mind. Prepare to execute him. We'll make a spectacle of it, much like they did in other countries. What about an executioner? You know how many servants we have. There must be at least one who can fill the role. Well, I suppose I could look for someone from the Sanson family, or one with a connection to guillotines. Then do that. As for your question, we're angry. And we know that our anger is morally justified. Each of us have chosen to rebel against proper human history. I will have my revenge. Revenge upon this entire putrid, abhorrently arrogant excuse for history. Revenge upon the story that plunged me into the bottomless depths of despair. That's why you want to destroy it? You think revenge is ultimately pointless? Empty? Not at all. Not at all. In fact, it's anything but. That empty tranquility is exactly what I wanted it. So I will tear proper human history apart until not a shred of it remains. Please, your majesty, calm yourself. Throw him in a dungeon. I don't want to see his face until the execution. Yes, my queen. Alright, let's go. I'm sorry to have put you in a dungeon, but the queen's words is final. But hey, don't worry. We've got another prisoner down there too, so I'm sure you'll make friends in no time. You really think so? Alright, you just stay put and don't make any trouble. Got it? Now what do I do? Figures. We'll make a spectacle of it, much like they did in other countries. Hey. Hey. Huh? Hey. Hey. Can you hear me? Who are you? Oh, so you can hear me. Great. Man, I haven't had a newcomer join me here in forever. How's it going? You okay? Not really. Well, that's too bad. Hang on. You're not a servant, are you? You're not a servant, are you? I'm a master. Aha! So that's it! A master, huh? Well, damn, that's not good. Me? I'm a pretty minor servant. For one thing, I'm super weak. 'Cause of reasons. You're weak? Yeah, if I'm being completely honest, right now, I'm even physically weaker than your average caster. That bad? Are you okay? Nope. Why do you think they've got me locked up in here? But hey, what you gonna do? Especially when you're on humanity's side, like I am. Huh? Yup, that's right. I wasn't summoned here to rebel against humanity. I'm one of the few servants in this whole singularity who's here to protect humanity instead. Wonder who could that be? I don't know. So, I am in prison in Revenge Realm base while Addox and Lupus and Sherlock Holmes are on the way to Reinstatement Realm base. Okay. Countdown. So, this is the Reinstatement Realm. I confess, I am somewhat disappointed by the ease with which we made our way in. I was expecting something more along the lines of an impenetrable fortress. But this is... Come on, Sherlock. Snap out of it. Do not let the professor get in your head. Now is the time to be fully awake and alert, not to doze off as though you were taking a nap. An impenetrable fortress, huh? You might be right. Some parts of the city reminded me of the holy city of Camelot. Da Vinci. We're here, but we're sticking to audio only. Everything good? It would seem so. At least so far. But I'm afraid our attempts to contact Mr. Soapfrost are still being jammed. His vitals are still holding steady, so it looks like he's safe for the time being. Now then. Honestly, it's still kind of shocking that every one of these people is actually a servant. It's like they're buying in bulk at some kind of servant warehouse. That one is French, and that one over there is most likely German or Austrian. Can you tell their true names? I could make an educated guess about some of them, but more importantly, there's something else that has come to light. An extremely bizarre fact pertaining to their summoning. What's that? I suspect they only have one master. Huh? Broadly speaking, masters serve two functions for their servants. First, they serve as an anchor, which keeps their servant bound to the modern world. Any master with suitable magical circuits can serve that function. Like Soapfrost. Precisely. This is the main role we expect of Mr. Soapfrost. The other major function a master serves is as a source of the energy their servant requires. One could even say supplying magical energy is a master's primary role. Well, yeah, of course. Chaldea's got magical reactors or something filling in the gaps for the actual servant summons, right? Indeed. It's how we're able to unify Chaldean servant's magical energy supply line. The same thing is being done here. Every servant's magical energy is coming from the same being. How can you tell? I determine as much from what I discern of their conversations and behavior, and from my own natural talent. Namely, my intuition. You're joking, right? Tell me you're joking. At any rate, this means there are several thousand servants fighting each other, even when they serve the same master. Granted, these servants do range from heroic spirits capable of great destruction, to phantom spirits that are only here to fill out the rank and file. But still, that's not possible. You are correct, at least in the conventional sense. Even if they did have the same or a similar system as Chaldea, they would still need an incredibly powerful magical energy source on par with a magical reactor. Singularly magical energy sources are pretty much always holy grails, right? But I've never heard of one of being split in three. Indeed, it cannot be split. Still, what I really want to know is, why are they doing this? What is it? There's someone shouting over there. Let's go take a look. The 17th Brigade, Iron Finger, engaged a portion of the Righteous Realm's forces in battle. The enemy retreated immediately, leaving us with 0 casualties. The 7th Brigade, Beetle, and the 9th Brigade, Fire Rain, engaged a medium-sized force from the Revenge Realm at Fort Ortule. The 6th and 8th Brigades were wiped out, and we lost a lot of the servants in our brigades as well. We have, however, occupied the fort. Our caster have already completed repairs. That concludes our report. Very good. It seems the Righteous Realm is still as slippery as ever. Every time I sent an assassin for recon, they've been forced to retreat before they can learn anything. Even our caster Farsight has proven useless against them. Shall we begin our full-scale assault, Your Imperial Majesty? We should have the numbers to defeat them. Absolutely not. The last thing we need is to fight a war on 2 fronts. If only we had more information. Think that's the ruler here? It would seem so, which would make him Constantino's XI. Has he noticed us? Excuse me. It's not safe for you two to be out here. He's bound to notice you sooner or later. Please, come with me. Hey, let's do as she says. Be careful not to look the Emperor's way. Is something wrong, my liege? No, it's fine. Now, what was this other new report you had for me? Ah, yes, liege. The assassins we sent into Revenge Realm territory have returned with important news. Oh? They've captured the Master of Chaldea and are currently keeping him prisoner. Now I see. So that's what that was. Your Imperial Majesty? Gather our soldiers. It seems some rats have snuck into our realm as well. Rats, my liege? Chaldean rats.
Okay, we should be safe here. At least for the time being.
Thank you for your help, miss.
Hold on, just give me a moment to take off my disguise. Phew, you were stuffy in there.
Who are you? I take it you have some affiliation with the church.
Yes, I do. My name is Joanna.
Joanna? Wait, Joanna? As in Pope Joanna?
That's right, I'm Joanna, the Phantom Pope.
A pleasure to meet you, Pope Joanna. I am Sherlock Holmes. And this is Cadux and Lupus. He's a master, not a servant. Did you really have to tell her that? Oh, it's quite alright. It was bound to come out sooner or later, and sharing it now shows that we trust her, as we should.
Oh my, thank you for that.
Wow, Holmes, that's so uncharacteristically nice of you. I don't really recall him having a weakness for beautiful women. Would you two be so kind as to pipe down? I'm attempting to have a serious conversation. So I gotta ask, why'd you save us? I mean, you're on their side, right?
No, by rights, I should be opposing you. It's my duty, really. But I simply can't stand that sort of thing.
To what sort of thing do you refer, might I ask?
Killing, hurting, deceiving, all of it. I'm a poor excuse for a hero I know.
Not at all, fair Pope. It just goes to show how inherently noble you truly are. Now, much as I would rather avoid asking such prying questions, I'm afraid we absolutely need information.
Of course, I'd be glad to tell you what I know.
Thank you. Very well then. I'd like to begin by learning about the current state of this singularity. But it would be a waste of time for all of us to have you start from the beginning. So I hope you'll allow me to first posit on my own theory. Naturally, if there's anything I have wrong, or if there's some essential bit of information I'm missing. Please don't hesitate to jump in and correct me.
Alright.
Very well then. There are three factions warring for control of the singularity, each of which possesses territory they call realms. Kriemhild's Revenge Realm, Constantino's Reinstatement Realm, and Charles the Great's Righteous Realm. But this war is solely a power struggle, or perhaps a means to an altogether different objective. This singularity must be repaired because every one of its heroic spirits are rebelling against proper human history.
Yes, that's all correct.
I presume they're fighting over holy grails. Though not just one. One alone wouldn't be sufficient for all of this. I suspect there are 3 holy grails here, one in each realm, and every realm is attempting to claim the others for itself. It's little wonder every faction is competing for such valuable objects. 3 holy grails? So there's 3 sources of magical energy here?
Oh my, you even figured out the Holy Grails?
I merely did my best to arrive at the correct conclusion given the facts available. What's more, the master that would normally command you all both exist and does not exist. They activate your command spell during battle, but never actually show themselves. It's all but certain that they exist, yet no one has ever seen them. Truly a mystery. A mystery that has inevitably led to these servants having no choice but to rebel. Without any specific orders from their master, the servants began acting as they liked. Like-minded servants joined forces until they formed their own factions, and you have continued to fight all by yourself, without knowing when or how this situation will ultimately resolve.
That's all exactly right. There was no need for me to interject at all.
You're too kind, Your Holiness.
At first, I didn't know what to do. Rebelling against humanity would be overturning proper human history. That is a wish, an order, that no servant must ever follow. But somehow, we made our peace with it. We've accepted this order to the point we no longer question it. Some are more okay with it than others, and you do occasionally see those who can't bring themselves to obey it. But even so, none of us have the strength to outright defy it.
Why is that? Is your master simply that strong?
I don't know. I still don't understand why we can't defy this order. Why we continue to obey it. It's just as much a mystery for us as for you.
Truly puzzling indeed. If you would permit me one more question, could you tell me what you know of the different realms? For example, anything that clearly differentiates one from another?
Let me think. Kriemhild, the Revenge Realm, is the largest faction our realm is currently fighting. They're motivated by things like anger, despair, and, you know that feeling when you want to get back at someone who wrongs you?
Revenge?
Oh, right, that. Silly me. Anyway, I've heard they use that to do this and that.
Wow, don't drown us in detail. I see.
So, it's that they have a lot more berserkers than the other realms. At least, by comparison. As for our realm, the Reinstatement Realm, well, you've already seen for yourselves. We may not have as many servants as the Revenge Realm, but I think we make up for that without coordination.
I see. So you're saying they're all fighting this war with all their might?
Oh yes, definitely. It's inspiring to see.
I only wish for their efforts didn't make our job more difficult.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Now, since this might be difficult for you to say, allow me. I gather this realm's servants are the highest in quality among the 3 realms. Am I correct?
Yes, you are.
Sounds like you chose well. You guys can offset the Revenge Realm's quantity with quality. It seems morale is similarly high among both realms as well. Then, what about the Righteous Realm?
Well, I'm afraid we still don't know much about them either. We don't know how many of them they are, or what their average quality is. None of them have ever None of them have ever even snuck into our city.
Is that so? I would have thought just having Charles the Great on their side would be enough to make them the strongest force here.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
Please don't be. This has all been most illuminating, Your Holiness. You have my sincere thanks. I'm sure this hasn't been easy for you.
In what way?
You're the only servant in the reinstatement realm caught between rebelling against humanity and protecting it.
I'm not, though. Deep down, everyone else is just as conflicted. We're all caught between our master's order to rebel against humanity and our own desire to protect it. Our instinct drives us to the former, while our reason urges us to the latter. I'm telling you all of this is because I chose to heed reason over instinct.
I see.
Holmes?
What's wrong? We've been surrounded. We need to get out of here. Did she call them on us?
Hmm?
No, it wasn't her. Konstantinos must have sent them after he spotted us earlier. That just leaves one last question.
What's that?
Are you the reason this realm is named Reinstatement? Another time then. Now, if you excuse me. Gah! Why you?
Wait!
But Lady Joanna!
Don't bother going after them. I just got a full picture of Chaldea's situation. We don't need to be worried about them.
I see. So you didn't betray us then?
What would I have to gain from doing that?
True. You certainly don't have anything else. That's exactly why this is the reinstatement realm. I'm sorry. I guess I let my nerves get the better of me.
It's alright. I appreciate how devoted you are.
At any rate, it seems Chaldea is even more understaffed than we thought.
Yes, they have one servant, Sherlock Holmes, one master named Cadox Lupus, and so far as I could tell, no one else.
Then I suppose dealing with them can wait until later.
I agree.
So, Sherlock Holmes, huh? I'm surprised they sent in a detective from the pages of fiction rather than history. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult your holiness.
It's alright. I know you didn't.
Good. Alright, Joanna. I mean, your holiness. Would you come with me to the castle? My subordinates have been waiting to see you.
Yes, of course. Let's be on our way.
Agreed.
Should I sing a hymn? Should I sing a hymn or two?
Maybe some other time.
I don't know what I should do, Konstantinos. You and I share a common wish. I know that. But, in the end, I'm still just me. Hope Joanna can only ever be a fleeting dream, after all.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
そうかい賢明な判断だそうかいふう面白い実に興味深い
Alright,
始めるとしよう賢明な判断だそうかい初歩的なことだ友よエレメンタリーマイビアなるほど面白い実に興味深い
Alright, I can't really do anything. Wait. Okay. Wait, I'm really gonna die. Okay, how long is it gonna last? 3 left, okay. Okay. Boom. Looks like that was the last of them. I can't believe we actually got away. Only because they weren't trying very hard to capture us. I suspect Pope Joanna had something to do with that. Why would she do that? Not for us. That much is clear. No. I believe she simply wanted to learn as much as she could about Chaldea. We are no more than invaders as far as she's concerned, though. Though? What? I also don't believe that was the only reason she made contact with us. She has her own share of trouble she's currently agonizing over. You got any proof? Or maybe some reason to explain why you think that? She knew exactly who we were. That alone isn't surprising. Not with Moriarty here. He's almost certainly working behind the scenes, which means we should assume that this realm already knows about us, if not the others as well. Yeah, fair point. There are all sorts of ways Moriarty could feed them information without ever having to show them himself. Which just leaves one question. Brief though my conversation with Pope Joanna was, I could tell she is both intelligent and sensible. So what could have made her think she'd have a chance of extracting information from me? Cocky as that is of you, you're not wrong. Good point. I was thinking the same thing. If I were against you, Holmes, I'd be worried about giving up information if I tried to extract any from you. Precisely. Let us say for the moment that came to us alone and tried to extract information from us in the guise of offering assistance. The act itself is so bizarre. It defies conventional understanding. My reputation precedes me, after all. So instead, she was likely pretending to try to get information out of us while actually feeding it to us. Correct. In fact, she may even sincerely believe her actions are not in conflict. That she was merely doing her best to aid her realm. But that cannot, logically speaking, be the case. Perhaps it was her duty as a guardian of humanity that drove her to act. Perhaps another emotion altogether. Well, either way, at least we made it out of there. So, what's next? What else? You keep on investigating the singularity. From what we've learned about the Revenge Realm, there's nothing Holmes can do there on his own. As such, our current priority is gathering more information. Once we resolve this singularity, that should give Sopros the opportunity to come back to us.
Director,
Of course. There is no question in anyone's mind that Sopros is essential to our combat capabilities. Therefore, I will put together a plan to rescue him from the Revenge Realm once we have sufficient information and allies. We will discuss it further then, and only then. Any objections?
None at all.
Agreed. With the right factors in place, mounting the rescue would certainly be within the realm of possibility. Got it. So, what's our next move then, Holmes? If we're not going to the Revenge Realm, then the Righteous Realm, of course. Are you serious? I mean, we're talking about Charles the Great here, right? Do you think Crimhild, a queen who named her realm for her lust for vengeance, would be more amenable to peaceful discussion? Well, no, but then let us be on our way. Mind, this is only speculation on my part. But I suspect Charles' realm is our only safe haven. But I suspect Charles' realm is our only safe haven in this entire singularity. Do I want your head? No. My name? What should I say? I hate to get your hopes up only to let you down. Why would I get my hopes up? You want me to help you get out of here, right? Well, yeah, that'd be nice. Of course you do. It's only natural. But I can't. I really am just as much of a prisoner as you are. I don't have any magecraft, or skills, or noble phantasms that could get us out of these cells. There's a whole lot of nothing. Are you okay? That sounds pretty rough. I guess I'm technically doing alright, but... Well, you know how there's some noble phantasm that involve blowing yourself up? That's basically me right now. I could probably do something about this situation if I unleashed all my power at once. But my intuition's telling me that now's not the time to pull that trigger. Well, in the meantime, could tell me your name now. Huh? You mean I haven't yet? Oh man, I haven't! And I still don't know yours either! Here we've been talking the whole day, and I didn't even realize we're still technically strangers. Wait, it's been an entire day. Hey, are you okay? Aren't you hungry? No, wait. You need water. Oh, I think I might be in worse shape than I thought. Oh crap, you're not kidding. Hey, God! Anyone? This guy needs help! I can't last much longer. Before me, I saw a vast wasteland of endless white. Every trace of humanity had been erased. We no longer had any hope for survival, let alone of turning the tide. Nothing we tried had even the slightest effect. In this wasteland, I searched through old records like a raccoon pawing through garbage. I managed to find an old motorcycle with barely enough fuel for a one-way trip and began riding across the blinding white wasteland. It's just, nothing about this makes sense. There are so many unanswered questions. If I'm going to die, I at least want some answers. Was that a dream? Somehow. I don't think so. Oh, are you awake now? Are you okay? Can you get some water down? Thank you.
Oh my, how polite. What a good boy you are. But where are my manners? I still haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Salome, daughter of Herodias. Herodias? Nice to meet you, Master Chaldea. You must be hungry, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, there's fruit. There's fruit, if you like that. We have apples, oranges, and plenty of others too. I really like oranges myself. We didn't have them when I was alive, but they're great. They remind me of the sun.
What the?
Oh, good. I'm glad you like them. But this still isn't enough, is it? You probably want meat, and fish, and bread, and stuff too, don't you? I'll bring you some later, if you do something for me. Is that okay?
As long as it's something I can do.
Oh yes, of course. That's totally fine with me. Okay, so, I want you to tell me about yourself. Because, you see, every servant here is the same. They're always fighting, and killing, and fighting, and killing. And when they're not doing that, they're winning and losing too. I guess they also came from stories and legends, as people who forged their own path through the times. Oh yes, they're all really wonderful people. They're all super amazing too. It's no wonder each of them made history. It's a shame there aren't many like Jokan. It's a shame there aren't many like Jokanan. But they're still all heroes. Maybe there are lots of heroes like Jokanan in the reinstatement realm. Chaste, noble, and holy. Oh, but I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. You're not like them, are you? You're not a hero. You're not a servant. Really, you don't seem amazing at all. So please, tell me about yourself. Please? I just want to hear about you. I don't care what.
You really don't care what?
I really don't. Even if it's boring, I don't mind. I won't cut your head off or anything, okay?
Well, in that case...
Oh my, that was fascinating. I had no idea something like that happened in America. Lord Edison sounds wonderful. Lord Jekyll of England sounds adorable too. Still, neither of them seems very Jokanan-ish.
Hey! Hey! You there, the servant!
Yes? What is it?
Weren't you supposed to be getting him something to eat? That master, I mean?
Oh, you're right. I am, aren't I? Hang on, I'll be right back. Let's see. I need meat, fish, bread.
Hey, you sure you're okay? I'm still pretty hungry, but aside from that... I don't mean that. I mean with Salome. I mean, you know what she is, right? She's a berserker, an innocently cruel girl who wanted John the Baptist's head. She's like a walking disaster in servant form. She might decide to kill you at any moment. Doesn't that scare you? Not right now, no. That's so. Man, you're kind of badass in your own way, aren't you? Oh, I really mean that, you know? I wasn't being facetious. Okay. Oh, I really mean that, you know? I wasn't being facetious or anything. Is that Stallone? No, it's not. Ah, damn it. Listen, Chaldean, don't worry about looking bad here. Just, whatever you do, don't fight back. There you are. Been a while, hasn't it? Anyway, it's time for your torture. You have to torture me to execute me? If you were going to execute someone, wouldn't you want to find out what useful things they know first? Hey! You sure this is a good idea? Sure seems like a terrible one to me. Who said that? Oh, it's you. Does that mean you're willing to be tortured in this place? If it helps, gladly. My. Not even a moment's hesitation. I'm afraid that would take all the fun out of it, though. Besides, I have my own thoughts on humanity. You don't mind indulging an old man in his unscrupulous hobbies, do you? Though, I'm afraid your answer will change nothing.
Stop that, Grandfather Zhangzhui. You can't torture him, okay? No way, no how.
Shalom, what are you doing here?
I'm bringing him food. I just know he still has so many more wonderful stories to share. But he won't be able to tell me any if you torture and break him. Yeah!
Well, now...
You don't have to torture him, right, Gramps?
Oh, alright. Besides, Trimhill seems to have a soft spot for you. This at least makes a good excuse. Sorry for scaring you, young man. If you start feeling sick, try dissolving this charm into water and drinking it. Well, see you later. Oh, right. I almost forgot to tidy up.
Oh my, you even cleaned up after me, Gramps. Thank you so much. Are you okay? Did you lose your appetite?
No, I sure didn't.
Wow, how voracious. That's wonderful. Make sure you eat up so you have plenty of energy, okay?
You know, I'm not especially hungry myself, but I couldn't help but overhear what sounds like a delicious meal. Hey, what you eating? Meat, fish, bread. I don't suppose you could be a little more specific, could you?
Let's see. I think the meat is called roast beef? The fish was caught at the lake. I don't know what it's called. I heard it was yummy though, so it's probably fine. I chose a bread that wasn't too hard, but aside from that...
Got it. Thanks, lady.
You're the captured servant, huh? I can only hear your voice, but you seem very heroic.
You can tell that from my voice?
More or less.
I probably think that might be Charlemagne. For that other side of the prison cell.
I bet you're going to be an amazing hero one day. Are you an incredible adventurer or something?
You're kind of right, and kind of not. Besides, as you can see, I've been stuck in here watching the days go by ever since you guys caught me.
Is that what you think? Are you sure you couldn't just leave whenever you wanted it?
I don't know. I guess it's technically possible, sure. But if I did, then it'd all be over.
I'm curious to know more about you too. But right now, Selfrost is more important. Important. Valuable. No, none of those sounds right. Anyway, would you tell me more stories, Selfrost? You can keep eating, of course. No point worrying about manners or etiquette here.
And that's why Uruk was so tough.
Oh my! Oh my, oh my! That was wonderful! Just absolutely wonderful! You lived a very different life a long time ago, huh? I don't think us servants can really enjoy meals properly since we don't actually get hungry. But that Uruk food you mentioned has my mouth watering just thinking about it. In fact, for the first time in forever, I think I actually feel like eating something myself.
Oh, sorry. I already ate it all.
Oh my. That's fine. It's perfectly alright. I'm happy you ate so much. I'll bring you more food tomorrow. When I do, let's eat together, okay?
Hey, any chance I can get... Hey, any chance I can get in on this meal action?
Nope. You stay put, Mr. Hero.
Ah, fine. Whatever. Are you sure you can't let him join us?
I'm sure. Alright, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Silfrost.
See you tomorrow, Salome.
Bye!
Nice job. I'm sure the meal helped. But are you doing okay beyond that? Totally. I see. You know, I'm pretty sure humans are still supposed to eat 3 meals a day, right? Looks like Salome forgot that bit. That's okay, I can hold out till tomorrow. Plus, you still got water. By the way, just to make sure, do you know Salome's story? Well enough. Gotcha. Well then, I guess there's nothing I need to tell you. Anyway, now that you're all fed and hydrated, the only thing left to do for the day is go to sleep. Hang on, there's something else we need to do first. Oh, right, my name. Sorry about that. With everything that's happened, I guess it kept slipping my mind. Okay, let me finally introduce myself then. I'm... Satan. Satan? As in, the author of Wild Animals I Have Known? Yep, that's me. Did you ever fight when you were alive? Sure I did. I fought, dung beetles and stuff. That wasn't Satan. That was Fabre. Ah, details. Anyway, once again, I'm glad to have met you, Silfrost.
Salome's taking a liking to that human.
I believe so. She brought him to the meal I forgot to prepare for him. And now he's seemingly all she can talk about.
Well, that's fine. That she's taken a liking to him only makes his death that much more likely.
You're talking about the Jokanan incident from when she was alive?
No, I'm talking about the servant who's materialized right now. The thing about Salome, Zhang Jue, is that everyone she cares for eventually starts to look like Jokanan to her. She starts to believe they're having a lovely conversation, even if they're talking past each other. She may not see him as Jokanan right now, but it's only a matter of time. And when she does, she won't be able to hold herself back.
Does that mean we can leave her to her own devices then?
Oh, I think it would still be prudent to have a servant or two stand guard. But when she inevitably starts to believe he is Jokanan, that will be the end of him. Let's set that aside though, Zhang Jue. What about that other matter we discussed?
Follow me, and I'll show you.
Very good. We'll be ready for the final battle.
Of course.
Then we'll just have to wait and see if that battle does, in fact, take place on the day you predicted it.
That's what my fortune said, and it hasn't steered me wrong yet.
Well, you're not the only one. Most of the servants with prognostication skills have said the same thing. I suppose that's just how predicting the future works.
Indeed.
Oh, right. I also want you to take care of this.
Written orders? Lord Zhangzhui. What is it? Can't you see I'm busy reading? I find it hard to believe that you know who truly understands how incredible this research is. True. She probably doesn't. That. No, he is far beyond any normal servant's capabilities. This could affect the entire universe. And? Why are you telling me this? I think you should overthrow you-know-who and take the throne for yourself. Oh, do you now? That's quite an entertaining idea. So, you want me to use our research to rebel against her? We are already rebelling against proper human history. What's one more rebellion on top of that? A fair point. You once served the nation the Liu family established in Bashu, yes? I'm told you also practiced sorcery in the secret before proudly unveiling it to the world. I did, sir. Then I have just one question for you. What do you think of Queen Kriemhild? No, wait. Let me clarify. Do you accept her as our rightful leader? Or failing that, do you recognize her power? No, sir. I don't think she's proven herself in either regard. I see. Then I have no use for you. But why? I don't care whether you're willing to follow her leadership or not. As heroes, we're all egotistical to varying degrees. But what I cannot abide is a failure to recognize her power. It tells me you're too much of a fool to accurately gauge another's ability. You may be dying, but listen carefully, caster. Kriemhild is, bluntly, a monster. Recall what happened after her lover was killed. Her desire for revenge alone led her to seduce the king of a foreign land, muster troops, and instigate a major rebellion. She even trampled her own brother in pursuit of her vengeance. She used the demonic blade she never should have been able to wield to behead her enemy. Yes, she may have been killed shortly thereafter in punishment for her own actions. But I suspect she only allowed that to happen because she didn't care what became of her after she took her revenge. Whether she lived or died didn't matter to her as long as she killed the one she so loathed. She is a berserker. She is a berserker, to be sure, but one blessed with intellect and cunning. How did you fail to see that? Why couldn't you understand? She's been aware of your desire to rebel against her for some time now. She even told me to dispose of you in the written order she gave me shortly before you showed up. That can't be. Why do you think she wouldn't catch on? It would have been one thing if you kept your thoughts to yourself, but the moment you began preparing, you failed. And despite your preparations, you had no contingency plan. You could have contacted like-minded comrades. You could have planned an escape in case things went wrong. You could have negotiated for either of the other realms to take you and your fellow rebels in. But you didn't do any of those things, did you? You underestimated the Queen when you should have been afraid of her. No one in their right mind would aid such a rebellion. Good grief. Tell me, everyone. Do I really seem that untrustworthy? Do I come across as a scheming old man who will betray his queen the first chance he gets? Well, yes. Absolutely. I'm honestly amazed you haven't betrayed her yet. Sir! I still can't believe you haven't betrayed her, sir! Do you think all old men are alike or something? Well, no matter. Alright, let's take this thing for its 28th test drive, shall we?
What the hell is this?
Yeah, I guess I have to skip this again. Oops, nope. Alright, this one. Yeah, I have to skip it. Ah! Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a bathroom break for a second. Okay, I'm back from bathroom break. Anyway, I think Sherlock Holmes and Paddock Templars are heading to the I don't know, it's that green faction. I wasn't paying attention at all for the stories, but I get the idea. Oh, no cutscenes. Okay then. Alright, oh boy.
賢明なそうかい賢明なはそうかいなるほど面白い実に興味深い始めるとしよう構わない賢明な判断だ初歩的なことだ友よエレメンタリーマイディアフーム面白い実に興味深い
So waste.
そうかい構わないがねそうかい面白いふう面白い実に興味深い
Ooh, so close.
始めるそうかい構わないが始めるとしよう賢明な判断だなるほど初歩的なことだ友よエレメンタリーマイディアなるほ
What the? Oh, come on!
ど実に興味
You fucking missed that 90% chance, crit. How could you not fucking do it right?
構わないが賢明な判断だ構わないがね面白いふう
There you go.
実に興味
Ah.
種明かしは必要あるまい
Alright, hold on here. I can know what you know. I can know what you're trying to hide. And I can know what you know. I can know what you try to hide. And while we're on the subject, I can even know what you're unconsciously forgotten. Do we understand each other? Yes. Did you just brainwash that guy? That gives us the general coordinates for both the Revenge Realm and the Reinstatement Realm. By extension, we now know where the Righteous Realm must be as well, at least roughly. Here, this place, right in the middle of the Singularity. Heading north from here will take us to the Revenge Realm, and east to the Reinstatement Realm. Which must mean the Righteous Realm is in the southwest. According to that archer, the other two realms have been sending in tons of scouts. But they're no closer to learning anything about the Righteous Realm's capital. Indeed, it seems the Righteous It seems the righteous realm has put up all manner of battlefields to bolster its already considerable natural defenses. So, how will we get past all that without a caster? Oh, I have an idea or two. But first, let me ask you something, Kadok. How do you feel about rock climbing? I feel like I really don't love where this is going. Oh, you'll be fine, Kadok. You've always said you like rock, haven't you? The music, you moron! What the hell kind of pathetic dad joke was that?
Haddock. Our new director is very sensitive to remarks about his age and his paternal temperament. I still say you look way younger if you just shaved your mustache off.
And I still say, no! Okay, I'm sorry. That's the spirit. Damn it. If only we had tools with us or something. Holmes, have you got a knife you can lend me? I do indeed. Okay, we'll need a way to keep warm. And rock climbing equipment. I can start by changing this into an Ike's axe. Okay, that should do it. I dare say Soapbox could stand to learn some survival magecraft as well. I expect you would be delighted. Well, I suppose asking you to share your magecraft secret would be too much. What? These are just cheap tricks. Hell, if you want me to teach them to him, I'll write them all down in a how-to guide from him. Excellent. Now, let's be on our way. Given the Singularity's overall area, I expect we can reach the capital within 2 days. From there, it will simply be up to us to convince them that it is in their interest to rescue Mr. Soapfrost. Come, let's hurry. Yep. Alright, Revenge Realm base. Back to it, my point of view. I don't want your head. I changed my lipstick to something a little less vibrant. I also changed my outfit from its usual flashy red to a more mature black. I know these changes won't make a huge difference. I just want to make sure he noticed me. And of course, I can't forget the all-important meal. I'm just a dancer though. I've never had to cook anything before. So, I'm unfortunately forced to rely on other people for that. Still, the head servant chef was nice enough to suggest I could at least try cutting some fruit. So I decided to try cutting an apple. Wow, this is so simple. First, you peel the skin, then you chop it into pieces, and voila, it's done. Well, what do you know? That was easy. But then, the chef servant took one look at the apple and sighed. What's her problem? Can't she see how good it looks? Anyway, I loaded up my apple and tons of other food onto a plate and hurried off to the dungeon, humming to myself. That was when I saw something shocking. The cell was packed full of other servants, all surrounding that frail-looking boy. I saw rage boil through me with such intensity that I nearly dropped the plate. What do they think they're doing to him? Don't they know that's my precious redacted? Let's see. And that's how Bartholomew ended up paying a heavy price for his obsession with hidden eyes. What a sad, yet inspiring story. I never would have guessed. And here I always thought pirates were nothing but perverts. I've never met Bartholomew, but he sounds amazing. I wonder if he's around the Singularity somewhere. Oh. Hey, Basaka! If you didn't get it, quit with the ditzy act. You're ruining the show. What? You got a problem with gorillas? With muscles? Can't you just talk like a normal person? Quiet, everyone. Okay, I've got one. Tell us about a time when you thought you were a goner, either while alive or in death. The master goes first. This is when Heracles was after me. No way!
Hey, you there. What do you think you're doing? Are you bullying him?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? We're just talking with him.
Why?
Why? Well, you see. Oh, there he is. Hey, wake up. Good morning. Morning. So, Lord Zhangzhui was like, trying to get at whatever information you can out of him, even it isn't much. So I'm just here on his orders. Got anything you can talk about? That's it? That's it. Well, I guess I can think of something. Damn, seriously? You're kidding me. No way. How the hell are you even still alive? Oh, come on. If you have to exaggerate so much to tell it, it's not a very good story. What? You're not exaggerating? That all happened? Whoa! A Knight of the Round Table! Whoa!
I'm still not sure how this happened.
I guess I got kind of carried away.
Well, at least you're not being mistreated, right? Then I guess it's okay.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize we were getting in your way. But I'm afraid we can't just up and leave. Me like hang with you. Oh, come on. You weren't talking like that earlier. Pick a lane. Okay.
Shut up, shut up. Who are you people anyway?
I'm a rider from Sicily. I'm a berserker from Europe. That's way too broad. As for me, I'm an archer from Greece. Atalante? Oh, no way, am I in the same league as her? Artemis herself protects Atalante. I'm a lancer who'd rather stay anonymous. Keeping your true name to yourself does make sense. I've been doing my best not to give away any hints. As for me, my true name is... I'm an alchemist. I am an alchemist. I think you guys might have heard of me. I wouldn't go down that road if I were you. It's a real blow when someone tells you they've no idea who you are. I'm just your everyday alchemist. I'm an assassin. I'm an assassin cause of reasons.
What are y'all still doing here? Can't you just leave already?
I'm sorry, but we are here under orders. Why don't we all eat together?
Well, if that's what you want. I'm not happy about it, but okay.
I can't believe you guys have white rice here. A saber from the Far East insisted we grow some.
Really?
Oh yeah, said he'd commit seppuku if he had to go without white rice. Lord Zhangzhui kept saying he didn't see what the big deal was, but he grew some anyway. You know, I still don't know where he's growing it, or if he really is, for that matter. I mean, if he'd grown it normally, would he even have been ready so fast? Mage, Magecraft can't make something from nothing. But it can make something worthwhile from something worthless. So you think he whipped this rice up with Magecraft then?
Hey, aren't you going to have your dessert?
I'm still working on the meat.
Never mind that now. There's always room for dessert. Here you go. A nice apple.
Okay, don't mind if I do.
Great. How is it?
Really good.
Right? Right?
Radiating pride. Yeah, it's a great apple. Hey, Chaldean, I know this is sudden, but you get 0 points. But why? Oh, that aside, what happened to this apple? It's still got some peel in its core, and there isn't actually much edible fruit left over. Maybe, but I can tell whoever cut it really put their heart into it. That how it works? Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
I don't get it.
I don't understand. This is all unlike anything I've known. It was neither the dazzling radiance of a holy man, nor the glory of a fearsome warrior. It was just a calm, perfectly ordinary time, like basking in a ray of sunshine. I never felt like this during that banquet, but it somehow reminded me of it all the same. Redacted Nan. I whispered a name under my breath.
Alright, I think we better get going. What's happening today again? We're going scouting in the reinstatement realm, and they're heading out to repair Fort Jovinus. Roger that. Okay, Lady Salome, you take it from here, please.
I think I have to go too. Trim Hill's really strict about work stuff.
Okay, see you later then.
Yes, of course. Thank you, thank you. You'll have to tell me more stories once I get back.
Meanwhile, Satan remained carefully out of sight so as not to interrupt his fellow prisoners' fun. Pretty considerate of me, right? Don't you think I deserve some praise? Oh, I didn't realize you were staying quiet on purpose. Yeah, I was. Especially since I could tell Salam wasn't in a great mood. That aside, those 7 servants. Yeah, maybe. Just maybe. What am I talking about? I better not tell you yet. I'd hate to disappoint you if it doesn't pan out. In the meantime, I suggest you work out a bit so you can be ready for anything. Got it. Then I'll do some push-ups right now. That's it! You're doing awesome! Defensive mountain. Phew. Are you alright, Kadok? More or less. But damn, this mountain's even steeper than I imagined. Too bad steep isn't all it is. Look out! You have flying monsters heading toward you at high speed. Then we best hurry. They need only knock us off, and that will most assuredly be the end for all of us. Yeah, I know. But I can only go so damn fast. There, I can see a crag. Not as stable footing as I'd like, but it's far better than a climb. I suspect they'll give up and leave us alone if we can reach the crag and stay there a while. You better be right about this, detective.
さして難しく始めよ
Alright.
構わない。そうかい。構わないだね。なるほど。面白い。実に興味深い。
Alright. Stalling time.
始めるとしよう。構わないがね。そうかい。初歩的なことだ、友よ。エレメンタリー、マイディア。なるほど。面白い。実に興味深い。
No, but I don't know what you call that. Alright.
懸命構わないが、そうかい。なるほど。面白い。実に興味深い。
I don't like where this is going, man.
始めるとしよう。そうかい。構わないだね。初歩的なことだ、友よ。エレメンタリー、マイディア。なるほど。面白い。実に興味深い。
I'm not gonna make it at this point, man. Bullshit.
懸命、そうかい。構わないだね。面白い。ふう。面白い。実に興味深い。
Alright.
千里同時の可能性よ。
I'm gonna do this.
始めるとしよう。構わない。そうかい。初歩的なことだ、友よ。エレメンタリー、マイディア。なるほど。面白い。実に興味深い。始めるとしよう。そうかい。賢明な判断だ。初歩的なことだ、友よ。エレメンタリー、マイディア。なるほど。面白い。実に興味深い。
Oh, so close. Oh, game over.
賢明な判断だ。面白い。ふう。面白い。実に興味深い。種明かしは必要あるまい。
That was fucking stressful fight. Get out of here! Wow, nice spell. It was just a Magecraft flash bomb. I didn't actually attack it. Oh, a wise decision. Few attacks are more effective against wild animals than blinding them. Now then, Kadok, I think you had better take a few steps back.
You aren't on it today, Holmes. I'm picking up a servant directly above you guys. Well, who the hell is this? They're not just fast. They keep blinking in and out, too.
Are you sure it's not just some bug in the equipment? Wahahaha! Wahahaha! You monster birds of a feather really are sticking together, huh? Huh? Was that supposed to be some kind of wordplay? But I can't have you taking these people and feeding them to your chicks. That's just evil. No, wait. I guess you're not really being evil if you're just acting on instinct, huh? Still, can't let you do it. Sorry. After all, those people from Bardera are our special guest. It would seem we have nothing to worry about. Apart from him mispronouncing Chaldea, that is. Now, get ready for my noble phantasm. The Black Luna! He just hit us. He just hit us with it, too. I certainly wasn't expecting that. Well, while animals aren't exactly known for their fondness of loud noises, makes sense they run off. Phew, that's take care of it. Phew, that takes care of that.
Oh, fucking Astolfo, of course. I made a bad voice impression. Phew, that's takes care of that.
I can't hear a word she's saying. And now he's way up in my personal space being all buddy-buddy. And I still can't hear a damn word. Stop! I can't hear you. Just stop.
Excuse me? Oh, are you talking to me? Wow, the future is now! Yeah, sure is. Okay, Gordy, he's all yours.
What? Hey, how did I get pulled into this?
Because I was overcome by a terrible feeling that every word I said would go in one ear and out the other.
Huh? What kind of excuse is that? You there. Who are you? I'm guessing you're affiliated with Charles the Great of Righteous Real.
I'm Astolfo!
Too loud! Wait, Astolfo? As in...
Right. That's the same paladin from the Legend of Charlemagne who went to the moon and back. Astolfo. Wow, so does that mean I'm famous?
He's also well known for being, completely insane, as I recall.
Woo! Flashing peace signs.
There, I can finally hear again. Astolfo the heroic spirit. Then when you released your true name earlier, I take it that was the same horn you used to chase off harpies?
Yep, it's super handy when you want to get rid of demonic beast. I could cause some real chaos in enemy army if I blew it as hard as I could. Anyway, it's great.
I see. As for us, we are...
Wait, don't tell me! You guys are with Chaldera, right? Huh? Is that not right? What was it then? The moon?
We're with Chaldea. I'm Sherlock Holmes. And this young man assisting us is Cadux and Lupus, a mage.
Nice to meet ya! But I already did the whole greeting thing earlier. Huh? You gonna hear me? Why not? Oh, right. That was my fault, wasn't it?
Damn right it was.
Whoops! Sorry about that. Still, it beats being bird food, right? Especially since you guys couldn't have lasted more than 3 minutes where you were. So yeah, my bad. But also, not my bad. Can those things both be true at once?
You know what? Let's forget it. Not like I'm gonna have permanent hearing damage, right?
Oh, definitely, probably not.
So, it's fine. Sorry, was that a probably I heard in there?
Anywho, thanks for coming, Chaldeans. For a reason I still don't understand. A righteous realm has been waiting for you. I still have no idea what's going on, but please, follow me.
You think we can trust him? If I am correct, we should be perfectly fine. Apart from 1 or 2 small issues, at least.
Oh, but I do gotta ask you not to tell the other realms about ours, okay? There'll be tears if you do.
That's it? Whose?
Roland's?
Ah, should have figured he'd be here too.
Of course he is. This is Charles the Great's realm. Of course he is. This is Charles the Great's realm, you know? Oh, that reminds me. You might see him bopping around in the buff every now and then. But don't worry too much. It's just his thing.
Got it. Wait. In a buff? Like, naked? Why?
Huh? You mean you don't know? Isn't there a super famous legend about Roland? You know, letting it all hang out?
Yeah, there is. I know about it too. But why is he still getting naked now?
Ah, yeah. That's a good point. It's not great in mixed company. Can't argue there. I guess we could cover him up with seaweed. Or do that whole pixelated blur thing.
This sounds pretty bad. What do we do, Da Vinci?
I don't see a problem here. Naked heroes are beautiful things.
Oh, right. I forgot about Da Vinci's artistic side.
Well, anywho, the more slightly we can make unsightly things, the better. Now, let's get going.
Alright, might as well. Indeed. By the way, Kadok, if I might say something about Astolfo. Yeah. I didn't expect any of Charlemagne's 12 paladins to be so, cheerful. There are a number of wild legends pertaining to him, but one in particular seems especially relevant right now. Oh, what's that? It's from a tale known as Orlando Furioso. It tells of Astolfo traveling to the moon in search of a cure for Roland's madness. In the process, he reacquires his own lost sanity, only to lose it again upon his return from the moon. My point is, as a hero, Astolfo is very closely associated with madness. Yeah, I knew that, and I have a really bad feeling about where this is going. So, go on. Of course. It would seem he's ridden off on his own horse and forgotten us entirely. Come, we must catch up. This is my life now. Astolfo is leaving you behind at incredible speed. At least we can still tell which direction he's heading in. Please hurry. Rah! That's not the kind of thing I ever expect to hear out of either of them.
This is too good to forget. I'm gonna record this for posterity. And touchdown! Huh? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Whatever.
No, not whatever.
Oh, just remembered. I'm sorry.
Well, I appreciate that at least. Now, in the meantime, water. Please.
You got it. Bring this guy all the fruit-infused water we got.
Phew. Fond though I am of this outfit, it was not made for long-distance sprints. Indeed, it was quite the sight to behold. So this is Charles the Great's realm, huh? Although... Here we go! It's time for calisthenics. It's time for calisthenics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't forget to get your card stamped when you're done, guys. Fresh veggies for cheap. Come and get your cabbage while it lasts. Why am I out of here selling vegetables? I was Paracelsus' apprentice, damn it. How is this so idyllic? How can it be so peaceful? It must be what Charles the Great wants from his subjects. His direct subordinates appear to be of like mind. Gotta say, this isn't what I expected. I figured this place would be all conquest. You know, military expeditions, that kind of stuff. They must be keeping the military facilities hidden away. They are clearly keeping all crucial information under careful guard.
Yep, that's it. I'm really sorry about that.
Now I see. I did not understand why you were in such a hurry to get here, especially if you had simply forgotten about us. So, that is your usual modus operandi. What are you talking about, Administrator Advisor? Astolfo most likely comes to this realm at a top speed to make sure the other realms are unable to follow or trace his route. He may have carelessly forgotten about us, but I imagine the speed with which he came here is simply a habit by now.
Wow, you really are a great detective, huh? You got in. You got it in one. Is there no excuse for leaving you guys behind, though?
So you pretty much always have to come here at top speed.
Yep. Okay, time to go see Big Chuck. Come on, follow me. Woohoo!
Are you ready, Kadok? Yeah. I know I've told you this before, but just to be entirely clear, if we lose connection again, Holmes, you do the talking. If they demand to speak to a master instead of a servant, then I want you to speak on our behalf, Kadok. I know. I'm not going to push my own agenda here. Besides, I don't even have one at this point. So don't worry. I'll be the best impartial negotiator I can. Oh, right. One more thing. It seems we've been cut off after all. Oh well, I expected as much in a castle. Then we'll stick to the plan we covered in the meeting. Sir Charles the Great, we have a gift for the Imperial Knights here. I'm told they're demonic beast livers that can restore magical energy. You handle it.
His Imperial Majesty says to give one liver to each of the Imperial Knights.
Yes, my liege. I have today's report, Your Imperial Majesty. There were 4 fights between servants today. Noble Phantasm was used in 3 of them. Punish them.
His Imperial Majesty says to cast seals on everyone who used their Noble Phantasms. There will be no consequences for those who did not use their Noble Phantasm. The fact they did not means they have not lost their senses.
Yes, my liege.
Charles the Great? Astolfo, one of the 12 paladins, reporting back. I brought the guest we discussed before. His Imperial Majesty has ordered that he be left alone with his guest. Everyone else, including Imperial Knights, must leave the room.
What? You Imperial?
It's alright. They're not dangerous, and they have no backup.
Yes, my liege.
Thank you for going to greet them, Astolfo. No problemo. So, Sherlock Holmes, the servant, what business do you have in the righteous realm? Then again, perhaps I should ask you instead. The master, rather than the servant.
Yeah, that tracks. Especially if they already know Holmes' true name. Kadok Zeb Lupus. I'm technically a master, but I'm not contracted with Holmes. I'm just a backup, really.
I see. Then the true master of Chaldea must be the one taken prisoner.
That's right. Our first priority right now is rescuing Silkfrost, the master who is captured. We'd like your help with that. Of course, we're willing to compensate you however we can. But I hope you'll be willing to help us rescue him before we pay you. We know he's being held prisoner in the Revenge Realm, but that's it. What do you say?
As payment, His Imperial Majesty demands that you swear sole allegiance to this realm.
So allegiance, huh? Normally, we have to refuse a request like that. But now... Understood. We'll do everything you tell us to. But I would like to say something first. I don't think your Imperial Majesty, Charles the Great, would ever order us to do anything that would obviously cost us our lives. But...
I see. So you already accounted for that possibility. These are your words he is parroting, I take it, Lord Holmes?
I do hope you can forgive my assistant in this matter. We have time to discuss some of the questions I expected you might ask on the way here, you see?
Makes sense. His Imperial Majesty agrees to your terms. You are the elite stargazer who have conquered no fewer than 5 Lostbelts. If we are to expect similarly great achievements here, then we must begin by rescuing your master, Silkfrost.
Can you do that?
Yes, though it will require a considerable sacrifice. Go on, Minerva. Woo! Woo!
Huh? Was that the Minerva from Olympus? It looked pretty different, but that was definitely it. How did tech from the Lostbelt wind up in a singularity? Can worry about that later. There are more important things to deal with right now. Hold on. Where did that owl just go?
To make your Chaldean's wish come true.
You mean it already went off to rescue Silkfrost?
They do say the most effective strike is the one the enemy never sees coming. Do they not?
Well, yeah. But how's the owl going to pull that off?
A considerable number of servants loyal to the Righteous Realm are hidden among the Revenge Realm's ranks. Our realm's natural defenses make it difficult to come and go, which complicates collecting information from our agents. But it's enough to learn more about the Reinstatement Realm, since the Revenge Realm is fairly lax about security.
I see. So you've been acquiring information on the Reinstatement Realm using the Revenge Realm as a sort of relay point. But then, when it comes time to escape... Indeed.
His Imperial Majesty says that casualties will be unavoidable.
Whoa, are they serious? That seems like way too much of a downside for them. All they get is our total allegiance, which seems like the least they expect from us. Plus, we can always renege on that promise after we've rescued Silkfrost. I mean, they haven't even made us so much as sign a self-Gaia scroll to seal the deal yet. What kind of deal is this, even? Is there something weird about this entire place? Like in Fairy Britain? No. Now's not the time for this, Caddock. Just let Holmes worry about that kind of thing. Whether they're lying to us or not, the fact remains that they did start a rescue operation. Let's just take this one step at a time. You have my deepest gratitude for your kindness and generosity, Charles the Great.
Now that the operation has begun, it should take Minerva about 2 days to return. In the meantime, His Imperial Majesty will see that you two are given rooms. You are welcome to rest there until further notice. Come on, I'll show you to them. Thank you, Astolfo.
A moment, please. If I may, I have one final question. I understand why we weren't permitted to view your visage. Charles the Great, much as I would have liked to. But may I inquire as to the name of your aide? Miss?
Oh, me? I'm just a secretary. An ordinary secretary who happened to accomplish something halfway heroic in Spain.
I see. Thank you for your forthcomingness, my lady.
on, guys. This way.
And thank you once again for your help, Charles the Great. Indeed.
Phew. This is why I hate great detectives. Huh? Is everything okay?
Hell no.
Phew.
Phew, this is why I hate great detectives.
Huh? Is everything okay?
Oh no, Evelyn's not. Pardon my language. Oh wait. So it goes from female, and male. Okay.
Phew. This is why I hate great detectives.
Oh, is everything okay?
Hell no. Everything's not. Pardon my language. But no, sir. I'm pretty sure he's onto us. I don't think he's determined our true names. But I do think he's uncomfortably close. I knew it was a mistake to send Minerva.
Oh well, I still owe Chaldea a debt. I can't do anything else until I've repaid them.
Really, sir? I don't think you owe them anything.
Well, that's because it's a whole one-sided, emotional attachment thing on my end. I doubt they even know. So, on that note...
Yes, not to worry, sir. I'll still do anything you ask of me.
Thank you.
Oh? Just as I was about to bring him today's meal. I remembered humans are supposed to eat 3 meals every day, which gives me an excuse to see him there 3 times each day. I can't believe I didn't realize something so obvious before. And so, I giddily set about making him a meal. Ah, Jokanan! Jokanan! My darling, beloved Jokanan. Of course, he isn't Jokanan. But my head hurts. My head starts to ache. Someone is whispering in my ear. Jokanan. Jokanan. Jokanan! Think. He's the saint I love. No, that's not right. I can say this for certain. He is neither a saint nor a hero. He's the same, ordinary sort I could have found anywhere, like all the others I saw when I was alive. Just another to end the sea of average people. There, my headache's gone. Now to go pay him a visit. Here you go. Today, I tried my hand at making rice balls.
Fuck.
I hope you like them.
Looks good to me. But are you sure this is rice? Because it looks like barley.
Oh, good. Go on, then. Eat up.
Could I get one too?
Why should I give you one? You don't even need to eat.
Now, there's enough to go around.
There is? Well, if you say so, I guess it's okay. Here you go. For just one.
Whoa, really? Thanks. Well now. I've definitely never tasted anything like it.
I think I'll try one too. Hey, were you just being nice?
Huh?
I mean, these are, well, bad.
You think? I thought they were pretty good.
You really think so? I mean, they're mushy, crumbly. Too hot, too salty, too sweet. They're not all in the same place. And they're all gritty.
Just go to show people from different countries have different tastes. Doubly so when they're from different eras. So basically, it doesn't matter to him if they taste bad. As for me, I'll come right out and say it. I can tell you, having lived the life of an adventurer who has grown accustomed to eating anything and everything, that these are straight up terrible. Hey, they also say the most important ingredient is love, right?
But I want to be able to enjoy the same foods he does.
Oh, I see. That shouldn't be too hard. I'm sure we can find something we both like.
Hey, yeah, that's a good idea. No, a great idea. Maybe an apple would be the easiest choice.
How about making an apple pie?
Apple pie? So, like, cutting an apple up, doing a bunch of stuff to it, then putting some bread on top of it?
That might be a little advanced. How about barley porridge? I mean, you obviously have plenty of barley, so if you mess up and have to redo it, you're not about to run out. That's it.
Is it? It is? Barley porridge. I think I've had that before.
Let's see. What was it called again? Oh, right. Kaikion. That doesn't seem too hard. I bet if you look, you could find at least one servant who knows how to make that.
Kaikion. Okay, I'll try making that. Come on then, let's get out of here.
Me too? Are you sure?
It's fine. I already made up my mind. Look, even a servant standing guard won't say anything. Will you?
You're kidding, right? Of course I will.
This is who I am. I have to have my way.
Oh, alright. I guess you can leave. It should be fun as long as you just stick to the kitchen. Thanks.
Then come on, let's go.
Man, why now, of all times? Hey, relax, pal. They'll be fine. They'll be back. I'm sure of it. That's not what I'm worried about. We just don't want him drawing too much attention. Huh? Wait a sec. What division are you from again?
That caster was weird, but at least she was nice enough to give us a recipe. I guess we have no choice but to make this now.
Me help.
And now we have an assistant too.
Let's give it a go.
Okay. This feels so strange. I forgot how many strange things there are in this world.
For me,
Food always just appeared out of nowhere. I mean, I was technically a princess. Whenever I was hungry, people practically tripped over themselves to bring me food. Of course, someone had to cook the food before I could eat it. I understood that, but I never really knew what went into it. But now, at long last, I finally get it. Cooking is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this should do it. Now we just add a little mint on top and...
there, it's done.
Me bring some to Lady Grimhild.
Oh, good idea. I'm sure she'll be thrilled.
Yeah, me too. So fast.
Me?
Good luck. Me do best too.
Okay, let's go back to your cell and have this there.
Okay. Oh, good. You're back. Hey, that looks good. What is it? Aikion?
That's right. It's Kaikian. And this time, I'm definitely not giving you any. We only made enough for 2.
I see. Well, I'm sorry about this, Salome. The servants from yesterday? Sulfrost. In Charles the Great's name, we've come from the righteous realm to rescue you. The other Chaldeans await you there. We're saving you from this realm at their request. Any objections? Please say none. None. Great. Then let's hurry. We don't have any time to waste.
Oh, really now?
Please don't move, Salome. We may be nameless servants, but you can't take us all on. At once. We've still got the upper hand.
If that were true, your hands would be trembling. Besides, are you sure? Won't you lose by default if you try to fight anyone here?
Damn it! Even gone rotten. You're still Salome, huh?
I'm not rotten. Every part of me is as fresh as morning dew.
Is that really what's important right now?
Okay, suit yourselves. Neither the gallows nor the rack would be a suitable complement to his charm.
Salome.
It's okay. Go on. Hurry up. Even I don't know what I might do next.
Thank you, Salome. Okay, let's get... Wait, just give me 10 seconds. Going? Wait, what are you doing?
So, Frost? Come on. You don't have to force yourself to...
Thank you for the great meal. Okay, we're really going now. Got that?
Mm-hmm.
Put this on and cover your face. We don't want anyone recognizing you. Got it. We're pretending to be scouts heading out to the reinstatement realm. You don't have to say anything until we get out of here. If anyone asks, we can say you have a particularly strong madness enhancement. Come on, we better hurry while Berserker's buying us time. Berserker? You saw him yesterday. Remember? Guy who keeps changing up how he talks? He's about to go on a rampage in the castle to buy us some time. So let's hurry up and get out of...
I said wait! I'm coming too.
Huh? But you're... What?
If you don't let me come along, I'll kick up a big fuss. So big, you won't even be able to think about escaping.
Alright, come on then. Just like that? We don't have time to argue right now. If she wants to come with us, then we'll just have to let her.
Thanks, Ryder who doesn't look like... Thanks, Ryder who doesn't look at all like Jokanan. Oh, this will be wonderful. The start of a whole new journey.
I'm afraid that's not what this is, Salome.
Then what is it?
This is a mission we've taken up knowing full well that we might not make it home. Let's go. Sulfrost. No, Master. It's time we go. We of the righteous realm shall protect you with our lives. This we swear.
What are you doing?
Please stand back, my queen. This berserker's too strong for us. Surround him.
Stop.
Roar!
I said stop. Decapitated.
That was amazing, my queen.
That servant didn't belong to my realm. This was a diversion. Go check on the prisoner.
That won't be necessary. Both the servant and the master who were being held there have escaped. They were aided by the scouts who originally captured the master of Chaldea. On top of that, Traum has elected to join them.
What terrible timing. I thought I would get to see his head roll soon. I'm going after them. Ready 3 scouting squadrons, and call for an assassin and an archer. I want 100 personas for my assassin, and that sharpshooter for my archer. I'll make them both my vassals. Come with me to track them down too, Zhang Jue.
Yes, my queen. Not even a moment's hesitation. If this berserker was meant to buy them time, then he threw his life away for nothing. Alright, that just leaves one other job. Right? Uh-oh, I lost the connection to my familiar. Berserker's dead. So we've been found out. Damn it, this is getting really bad. Really fast.
Well, yeah, of course. Grandfather Zhang Jue has a surveillance network that covers the entire Revenge realm. I think he uses familiars. Puppets? Something like that?
Damn, seriously? Can you tell where or what they are, Caster? No way. We might both be casters, but he way outclasses me. All we can do is run for it then. At least the other servants shouldn't be onto us yet. Attention. The servants of Scouting Patrol 1 are helping the Master escape. Kill them all. Do whatever it takes. That includes the Master. I don't want him falling into enemy hands. Whoever kills him shall be rewarded when one of Zhang Jue's...
Oh, wait. It must be that Kriemhild's announcer. Attention! The servants of Scouting Patrol 1 are helping the Master escape. Kill them all. Do whatever it takes. That includes the Master. I don't want him falling into enemy hands. Whoever kills him shall be rewarded when one of Zhang Jue's enhanced mystic codes.
Damn it! That was Kriemhild! Now what do we do? Caster, if you have any spells that can confuse the enemy, use them now! Saber, Lancer, if they close the castle gate on us, can you use your noble phantasm to destroy it? No way! None of us has a sacred sword or spear. Then I'll just have to get the Master out of here in my chariot. Try to hold out until I can meet up with the assassins who went on ahead of us. Got it. Over there! I see them! Let's run for it, Master! Come with us, Salome.
Huh? Oh, okay.
You can summon servants yourself, right? Yeah, I should be able to. Okay, I'm putting my faith in you then. See those 3 servants up ahead? We need to take them out right now, or we're toast. Go for it!
Alright. Wait for that. I forgot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, alright. Let's go!
女神モード降臨。たっぷり性能を披露するといたしましょう。手に入らないならはち切れそうでしょ。好き放題扱ってあげましょう。
僕のうまい手を考えよう。ああ、分かってる。
暗き湖よ、目を背けないいい判断です。
Thanks.
慈悲だ。神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は 希望もな何人も通るにあたわず。
1 second. You did it! That was great! Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry. I don't think I can keep this up. Solo? Is something wrong with you two?
I'm fine. Come on, let's go.
Let's see. Good, this gate's still open. Let's move! Lancer! I'll be right the... What? What's wrong? I've been caught in the snare. Don't stop for me. Run! I'll buy you as much time as I can. Now go! Thank you. Surround them! You're not getting past us. Why, you little... Weak. Archer! On my orders, honor, or my name, isn't it? Shut up, foot soldier. Don't dare call yourself a knight if you can't even defeat a queen. A true knight always aspires to loftier heights and greater strength. Do not forget that, my elite knight. Yes, my queen. So, they've gotten through the gate. I see. I'm going after them. Come with me. Prepare a mount. Lancer just vanished too. Stay sharp. Just because we're through the gate doesn't mean we're out of the woods. I know that. I'm sorry, everyone.
Why are you apologizing? It's not like these guys are doing anything admirable. They just grabbed you and dragged you out of the dungeon. Even I could see you had no choice about going with them.
Maybe so. But I was still going to have to escape eventually.
I guess that's true. But I still don't think you have anything to apologize for.
She's right. I'm sorry for putting you in this position. But I genuinely believe that this mission, that is, getting you out of this realm, is worth soldiers like us risking our lives. If we succeed, it will be the greatest feat of our nameless second lives. This is where I get off. I'm going to cast a spell that will turn this plane into a swamp. That should buy you a good bit of time. Good! I'm counting on you.
Be careful, okay?
Alright. Transform. Let the earth sink as it becomes the sea. Let the flow of time be inscribed upon the ground. The spell the caster used was originally meant to draw water from the ground, but he cast it on a much greater scale, so it would cover all the nearby land and water, creating a sprawling swamp. To make it even more effective, he also enlarged the topography of that same area. Though, his trick wouldn't last long. It should have been more than enough to stop their pursuers in their tracks. Except, you obviously didn't think this through. What? For one thing, a spell like this fades as soon as its caster dies, which is why you're supposed to hide yourself first. For another, if you know your enemy has a caster of their own, then you should know they can and will cast another spell to counter yours. And finally, you should have known that this wouldn't be enough for the likes of me. Then, I lost before I even made my first move. Well, you did manage to force me to come all this way. For that, at least, I commend you, nameless caster. Sir! Sir, I have a report. There's been a disturbance near the Retribution Gate. Another prisoner has escaped. You mean a servant who's even weaker than a caster? Yes, sir. Apparently, he had an offensive mystic code all set and ready to go. He used it to set off a building explosion, which convinced the other servants they were under attack. Oh, alright. If you excuse me, your majesty, I need my puppets to carry me back to the castle to take care of this.
You are expert in avoiding exerting yourself, Wouldn't it be better to use your own 2 feet? Especially if you have any intention of remaining healthy.
Perhaps you'll feel differently about that sort of thing when you get to be my age.
Fair point. In the meantime, I'll keep going after them. And you, listless looking archer, are going to help me.
Sure, your majesty. Just tell me when... Alright. Sure, your majesty. Just tell me what to shoot, and I'll shoot it. That's all I'm good for around here anyway. I picked up their son, my queen. They're headed in the opposite direction of the reinstatement realm.
They must be trying to reach the righteous realm then. We will kill them before they get there. Whatever you do, do not let them out of this realm alive. Understood?
Yes, my queen.
Right, let me see this again. So, okay, where am I? All right. Statefront Plains. What was that bird just now?
They got Caster! I guess you didn't last very long after all.
Hey, can I ask you something? Why are you all risking your lives to save this boy?
It's what we were ordered it to do. And, well, because it makes me sick to see someone be so despised when he didn't do anything wrong. Who would want to help him escape a situation like that? Thank you. Don't worry about it.
Was it that hard for you?
Yeah, but at least I enjoyed spending time with you.
Really? That's great. Really great. I'm so glad to hear you say that.
What? Ryder, get down! Are you okay? Yeah, I'm all... You've been poisoned! Of course he has. Poison is an assassin's trademark. His death will be long and painful. You're just an assassin. I can easily handle... Iron rope. These sorts of encounters are what we excel at. You were a fool to underestimate us, Saber. Curse you! Huh? So, you got 1,000 Leagues, Geographer, and Poison Taster. And all you have left is a Poison Rider. I think you're about done running, Lady Salome.
You people aren't Jokanan.
Huh?
And nobody but Jokanan gives me orders.
You get out of the way!
This feeling, this excitement pounding in my chest. I think it's probably one of my usual attacks. But I still have a bit of sanity left. Enough for me to still be able to say for sure that he isn't Jokanan. Hang in there just a little longer. I take a deep breath, then another, and then I do the only thing I can. My last resort. Hey, Master. Please, give me your orders. How should I defeat these assassins?
You got it, Salome. And thank you.
That's right, Master. I've made my choice. I'm going to stand with you.
Alright, oh man, assassin, so...
了解。戦闘行動に移行する。
Right.
追加への準備。
戦いですか。やだな。白兵戦行きます。
聖杯よ、
やります。
我が呼びかけに応えよ。転身開始。彼方への巡礼を。我が身は天の杯を抱えて飛ぶ邪竜なり。万物誘拐。赤病がアルグリーズ。
Damn it! Fuck.
シトラセケイせあ
負けないぞ。
転身
Having
開
empty
始。
looping.
彼方への巡礼を。我が身は天の杯を抱えて飛ぶ邪竜なり。万物誘拐。赤病がアルグリーズ。
Fuck me. What is this one here? Yeah.
マスターの首はくれないの？は
Oh yeah.
ーい。あなたの愛をちょうだい。ファム・ファタル・ベース。気持ちがいい？気持ちがいい？綺麗なお盆でしょ？
我ら敵に回した
私のこと好き？ねえ、はー。
なるほど。
気持ちがいい？気持ちがいい？
技の
Of course.
数どうあがいても及ぶまい。
Oh man. I really am fucked, don't I? One turn.
ああ了解。ああそこだ。行くぞ。我が英雄よ、力をお借りする。
我ら軍にして子にして軍。百の顔持つ先天版。
But oh.
サバー
Ooh.
ニ台無し。
追加への準備。聖杯よ、
やります。
我が呼びかけに応えよ。転身開始。彼方への巡礼を。我が身は天の杯を抱えて飛ぶ邪竜なり。万物誘拐。赤病がアルグリーズ。
あら、お盆が血でべっとり。
Right. Alright, I was just typing out the chart so that I don't get confused the realm that is part of a faction team. The color. I used to think I could remain cold and unfeeling, no matter what my mission was. But rebelling against the proper human history, it seems we've fallen farther than I thought.
I think these assassins went easy on us. Come on, now's our chance to run for.
Salome?
Don't worry about me. I'm okay. How about you, Ryder?
Right. We have to go. Damn it. My chariot's all wrecked. We'll have to walk. Follow me. I'll show you the way. Hand him your shoulder. Thanks.
I'll support him, Master. It'll be easier for me than for a human. Now, come on. We need to hurry. If I know Traum Hill, she's not going to give up anytime soon.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Traum Hill will be after them like a predator that's onto its prey's scent.
Salome gazes ahead. Salome gazes ahead, shouldering the servant whose name she doesn't know. She sees a young relentlessly forging on. He knows exactly where he wants to go and refuses to give up. Salome can't help but be reminded of a saint. She knows the danger of such thoughts, but her heart wants what it wants. If she were able to stop, she would have taken her own life in sheer self-loathing the instant she was summoned. But she cannot. As a flower always seeks the sun, so too does Salome always seek Jokanan. That drive is at the core of her being as a berserker. That will never change, regardless of whether she sides with humanity or rebels against it. And it is why Traum Hill is unconcerned. She understands it is only a matter of time until Salome comes to see him as Jokanan. Salome is well aware of that too. She knows she shouldn't have gone with him. Had Salome only stayed behind and prayed for his safe journey, this smoldering love would have burned itself out. But the Kaikion changed it all. He would have been better off had he never taken a bite. But no, he gobbled it down before saying goodbye, and that was the moment his fate was sealed. Love, love, love. It's the stuff of dreams, of beauty, of passage. And yet, he refuses to look my way. He forges ahead, always in the direction he knows to be right. Yes, that's it. That's exactly who you are, my beloved. I'm sure you'll have forgotten all about me by the time this journey is over. Even though I love you so much. And since I love you, I'm sure you would be happy to give me your head. Right, Jokanan? Ah, Jokanan. Jokanan. Jokanan! Damn, even my last resort of forging a servant contract didn't work. I can't hold myself back anymore. Would a real contract instead of just a temporary one have been enough to make things different? Maybe then, I could have stayed by your side longer without starting to think of you as my holy Jokanan. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't see. Pain and suffering. I can endure it. But not love. Not love. That's just who I am. No matter how difficult or painful, no matter how evil I know it is. I can't stop these urges. Salome?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay.
We've almost reached Assassin's rendezvous point. We should be safe once we get there. Assassin! There you are! I'm afraid this is as far as I go. Assassin, I'm counting on you to And a trap! Get down!
Master! Oh! Oh no, you're bleeding badly!
That hurt. There! Now to finish him off!
What do you think you're doing?
Salome! So it's true. You really did betray us.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you hurt my Jokanon?
Huh?
Hang in there, Master. These guys are dead.
Oh boy. Nah. I'm going with that.
「弱き者、醜き者であれば不満はありません。
Right to
む
Master
しろ
Guns
上がり
5.
ます。すべて見つめる簡単に終わらさて、どこまで潰したの？好き放題、きのこの
I can't use my scale. Oh well.
暗き湖よ、いい判断です。よく言いました。そう、いいでしょう。私の足元で許しを請いなさい。落ちよ、ロードレ
Boom!
ス
Shakalaka.
キャメロット。
Easy.
あら、お盆が血でべっとり。
Easy. Damn it. Still. At least I accomplished my mission.
Phew! I did it! Master? Master?
I can't hang on anymore.
Master! Master! Master, hold on! Please, you have to hold on!
Salome.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If I'd only been a little faster.
Salome. You need to get out of here. It won't last much longer. The righteous realm is just past this forest. I'm going to fire my noble phantasm into the sky. If we're lucky, my comrades might realize I'm signaling them.
What about you?
The mission comes first. Now get out of here. Hurry. From there, it'll be all up to you. Please, don't give up. Remember, he's human. He's not Jokanon.
I know that.
Good. Then go. Go! Damn it. I didn't want to die either. But my life wasn't worth much anyway. Shut up my spirit core! For humanity! Noble Phantasm. Release! In the fading distance as Salome fled, a single shaft of golden light shot into the sky. It was, of course, incredibly faint. A far cry from the light given off by the sacred swords and demonic spears of seasoned heroes. But it was also, without question, the purest, brightest light an ordinary soldier could produce.
I've got to hurry!
Something else urged Salome on. Their pursuers from the Revenge Realm cannot have failed to see that light. They could catch up at any time, as slowly as she was moving. What about Master's injury? He's okay. He's still breathing. He still had a firm pulse. He wasn't poisoned like the rider was. It's just blood loss. Salome knows she needs to stop his bleeding, but she understands she simply cannot stop running. And that brings an even more gut-wrenching truth to mind. Even if Salome could stop to tend to his wounds, she hasn't any idea how to stop someone from bleeding. Though she was given a measure of knowledge when she materialized, plenty of gaps yet remain. A girl who knew only love when she lived was never going to be given knowledge of treating injuries.
It's okay. You're alive. You're still alive. Of course. Because you're Jokanon.
Joker?
I'm sorry. That's not important right now. We have to hurry. Come on. I know it hurts. But just please try to hold on a little longer.
I have to hurry. I can't watch him struggling so valiantly anymore. Can't let myself bask in his sheer nobility anymore. I have to get him to safety before my love makes me a monster. Our eyes met. In an instant, his pure, earnest, devoted eyes pierced me to my core.
Jokanon.
What?
Jokanon. Please. Could you do something for me?
The words poured from her, and she watched hopelessly as if trapped in a nightmare.
Please, Jokanon. I love you so much. So won't you please give me your head?
Alright. Salome awaits his answer with childlike innocence. She waits for him to make a decision even as he fades in and out of consciousness. His agreement is ultimately not a factor. Salome will take his head all the same. Jokanon. Jokanon.
Jokanon!
How could I fail?
How could I fail to recognize my love for you, even though I've been so close to you? Now go on. Answer me. What would you say to my servant self with my servant powers? Will you bravely refuse? Will you pray to God? Will you smile at me? Or will you try to reason with me? I don't care which you choose. Any of these would be what Jokanon would do. Now, what is your answer?
I still want to live.
Huh?
I don't want to die. I still have comrades who are waiting for me.
Huh? Huh? What are you saying?
He begged for his life?
That can't be right. If he was Jokanon, if he was a saint, he would have chosen to die nobly or to try and persuade me why he should be allowed to live an honest life. Either way, a saint wouldn't fear death. Their choice between life and death would be wait so their soul could remain pure and untainted. But he is begging for his life. His eyes are pleading with me to spare him. I see. You aren't Jokanon. Then I'm not interested in him. He's worthless. I don't have to save him. I'm sorry. Okay, let's keep going, Master. And yet, strangely enough, I find myself still wanting to carry him to safety. So very delicately, I keep going, trying to keep him alive and cause as little pain as possible. Those servants are Kriemhild's vassals.
Her vassals?
You know how she's a queen, right? She can share her power with the people, making them into her vassals and giving them powerful protections. Which means, this could be kind of a problem. I've obviously lost the power she gave me. I'm sorry. Can you walk on your own?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Then I guess this is goodbye. You may not have been Jokanan, but I still had fun running away with you. Good luck. Goodbye. And thank you. Now, then...
She doesn't have nearly enough magical energy left. But the power given to her through her command spell is still active. This command spell was given to her not by her current master, but her original one. Berserker that she is, Salome isn't actually much for thinking, but in this moment, she can't help herself. Where did these command spells come from? A real mystery. What's more, everyone takes them for granted. No. Maybe they physically can't question this power that's replenished every time they fight, even if they want to. Oh well, Salome relaxes and smiles to herself. There's no sense worrying about it anymore. All that matters now is that she is going to fight to save him. She will die to save him.
Come on then, Kriemhild. Try to get in my master's way. I'll tear you to bits until there's nothing left.
Alright. Nah. Morgon time. But I will be stunned in the first turn though. Ah, motherfucker.
私のこと好き？ねえ。はーい。遊びましょうよ。どう？
Do you have unlimited guts? Yeah, she does.
手に入らないのあまり悩ませない。楽しくなるで暗き湖よ。よくいい判断です。慈悲神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は希望も何人も通るにあたわず。
Got him.
その首私のよ。
Master? You're still here? You stayed for me? Master, no! Hold on! Master! Huh? He's just asleep?
Am I dreaming? Uh-oh, I have a bad feeling about that. I can see you're wondering why I'm talking to you. Moriarty? Oh, don't be so shocked. This is just one of the things I can do. Think of this as a fateful encounter. What do you want? An unremarkable, but eminently reasonable question. I want to know you better, of course. You are the very avatar of mediocrity, but for some reason you continue plodding into the future with tireless optimism. I find this, sadly, to be beyond my own comprehension. So, what better way to deepen that understanding than conversation? Well, I guess in that case... Indeed, this is merely a dream. Surely you've experienced something similar once or twice before. The so-called foreign god cannot perceive dreams. I, however, have the powers of divine spirit. I took advantage of these two things to arrange this little backroom deal. Then, does that mean... Oh, no, we aren't discussing peace. I'm still a foreign disciple. And for the record, I have no connection to the singularity either. Vengeance is at the heart of the singularity. And believe me, the one seeking it has a very, very good reason for doing so. Anyway, allow me to get to the point. I want your position. Your seat at the table, so to speak. Huh? Not what you were expecting, Give up your seat, and I promise your life will be spared. Everyone else's lives, though. Well, you know what they say about omelets and eggs, and this is rather a large omelet. Not happening. Oh, you need to decide now. Take some time to think it over. This is a once-in-a-lifetime betrayal, you know? Or maybe this would be the second in your case. Anyway, it seems we're to be interrupted by a rather irksome interloper, so I think I'll be on my way.
Oh! You're awake! I still can't believe you fell asleep at a time like this.
Are you okay?
Me? I should be asking you. I guess you fell asleep because you just completely ran out of energy, I didn't know how to stop you bleeding, but it looks like your Mr. Code managed to slow it down. Your heart's beating just a little stronger now.
I see you're covered in blood now, too.
I know. I look a mess. Still, this was fun. You really aren't joking on, are you?
Since he's not joking on, I feel no obligation to help him.
But for some reason, I was still compelled to. It wasn't like the intense, overwhelming passion of love. The feeling was a small, smoldering thing. Maybe this is just what it feels like for a servant with a master. I don't want his head, but I do want to protect him. Hey, listen,
Was that a gunshot?
Yeah, I think our pursuers are here. Come on, we better go. You're almost there. It's not much farther now.
The master and his servant crossed a gently sloping hill, trusting that something awaits them on the other side. Neither is likely to last much longer. Blood still seeps from their wounds. They're both near to losing consciousness. Even so, they're almost there. Just a little farther. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. There! I see him! Both master and servant look up in unison. They immediately spot another servant waving his arms in big circles.
Hey! Over here!
As the night draws close, the master breathes a huge sigh of relief.
Hey, are you okay? I see. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, I'd better head back now.
You mean you aren't coming?
That's right. The air in the righteous realm seems like it'd be awful for my skin. So, no thank you.
She flashes a dazzling smile, the splatters of blood making her seem all the more beautiful.
The next time we meet on a battlefield, we'll be enemies. Then you'll see how strong I really am.
I can't change your mind about that, can I?
I'm afraid not. Goodbye, my not Joe Kanan. Goodbye. you perfectly ordinary, perfectly wonderful friend. He really did want to live, didn't he? That's why he was so afraid of death, so hungry to live. He stood up after all that so he could live. Me? My joy comes from taking people's head. It wouldn't be safe for me to be anywhere near him. So, this is goodbye. Reluctantly, he turns his back to me. I do the same. Our backs touch briefly. He takes a few slow steps forward. I feel him moving away, so I do the same. Running probably isn't an option for me right now. I'm that close to death. The gunshot. It pierced my spirit core. Every second is agony. I don't want Master to see that, though. I want to remain the terrible, beautiful, dependable servant he knows, right to the very end. I put every ounce of energy I have into pretending I'm fine. I like to think that it was a performance for the ages. Maybe because I'd already been a target, but I sensed the bloodlust from the second shot before it was even fired. They're just wasting their ammunition. Then again, maybe this is what they call assisted suicide. When living is nothing but agony, this is the only salvation I can ask for. The only salvation I need.
Shit.
The pain's gone. It really was salvation. I'm mad. I'm broken. I know that to a certainty. But even so, I want to believe that at least this feeling smoldering within me isn't a lie. I'm so satisfied. This was all so much fun. It may have only been a few days, but they were some of the best days I ever had. Looking up at the sky, I see the evening sun peeking through the trees. This beautiful orange light reminds me of his inner warmth.
Goodbye, Salome. The hell are you, anyway? I guess I should chant a prayer for her. That's what other monks would do. Forgive me, foreign princess. This is just what happens in a world at war.
So, you killed her?
Yeah, she's gone. Guess my work here is done, then. Shall I pursue, your majesty?
No need. The traitor has been dealt with. As for the master of Chaldea, just knowing which direction he went is enough for now. Grating as it is that the righteous realm has him. The very fact that they chose to act now is significant. For the time being, I'm satisfied that Salome didn't end up on their side as well. Assassin, you stay here and keep an eye out for any other scouts from the righteous realm. Archer, you and I are returning home.
You got it.
You poor woman. It wasn't love you felt. It wasn't even affection. You felt nothing more than the pity the strong so often feel for the weak. But you mistook it for something worth so much more. Poor woman. How sad that such an ordinary feeling to anyone else was something desperately precious to you.
Alright, let's finish this one, and I'm gonna wrap this up. I keep fading in and out of consciousness. My back feels like it's burning up. I can hear someone calling me, but I can't answer. My body's way past its limit. Was she really okay? I hope I can see her again. Sir! Master! Nash? Master, you're awake! What a relief. Just give me a moment, please. I need to let Holmes and Caddock know you're okay. Where am I? You're in the righteous realm. I'm sure you have lots of questions, but I think Holmes can answer them better than I can. Can we talk for a bit, Mash? Of course. I just finished informing them, so we can talk until they arrive. How are your injuries? Are you in pain? I think I'm okay. Oh, good. That's a relief. Your wound was serious and you lost a lot of blood. It's a good thing they had a caster who is gifted at healing magecraft there. Where's that caster now? They said they were done, and all you needed now was rest. I've been here keeping an eye on you in the hospital. Well, not in person, of course, but still. Thanks, Mash. Oh no, not at all. I just wish I could have done more to actually help. So, you finally woke up, huh, Soapfrost? I'm delighted to see you once again, Mr. Soapfrost. Holmes, Caddock. Now, which of us should go first? Why don't you start? Would you be so good as to tell us what happened after we were separated? Blah 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 blah. I see. That's quite the story. So all the servants who helped you escape were killed? These guys said they were all pretty skilled servants too. They might have done better than in an ordinary battle, but safely extracting a non-combatant is a whole other deal. Sounds as if they had a few factors working against them, but in this case, it was a numbers game that simply didn't work in their favor. In situations such as these, the pursuers have an overwhelming advantage over the pursued. Still, we must be especially grateful for that writer's final use of his noble fantasticism. That is what allowed Astolfo, a servant of the righteous realm, to find you so quickly. That writer did a truly excellent job and deserves all the praise in the world. As for you, Mr. Soapfrost, this experience must have been thoroughly exhausting. At least you're in a safe place now, even if we're under constant surveillance. Then again, we're free to wander the place as we like, since they're always watching and all. So then, indeed, the righteous realm, or rather, the servant Charles the Great, is on our side. Humanity's side. 1 second. We have yet to hear him say so in as many words, admittedly. A number of his subordinate servants know this as well. But most servants in the righteous realm are still under the mistaken belief that Charles the Great is also rebelling against humanity. There are a few other important matters I need to discuss with you, but before we get to deal with those, I suggest we go greet Charles the Great in an official capacity. Gordon may technically be the director of Chaldea, but at present, you are unquestionably our representative. That being said, we basically already hashed things out with Charles. All that's left now is to greet him and... I guess Holmes still doesn't want to talk about it. He said he would once Soapfrost gets here, but... well, I guess the greetings will do for now. That and a thank you. Gotta do it, especially since it was Astolfo, one of Charles the Great's own paladins, who rescued you. Got it. That sounds easy enough. Just so you don't forget, we're talking about the most powerful guy in all of European history here, okay? Just don't piss him off. I don't suppose you could give me a quick etiquette lesson? No. Whatever. You'll be fine if you just kneel, I'm sure. That's it? Worked last time. Why wouldn't it work now? Okay, so I've got to greet him and thank him.
Hey, hey! How's he doing? Oh, hey! You're awake. That's great. How's the wound? Oh, better? Yay! Oh, I'm Astolfo. Hi! I'm one of Carl de Grobe. Charles the Great's 12 paladins? Carl? Charles? Who cares? You're gonna go say hi, right? Come on, let's go!
I couldn't even get a word in edgewise. Yeah, get used to that.
Come on, Caddock, you too! We don't want to keep His Imperial Majesty waiting. Waiting really great on Charles the Great.
Is this really the time for terrible puns? It's... Just don't bother. Any reaction just makes him laugh more. See? Astolfo, will you shut up? Christ, you're like a little kid laughing at farts.
Are farts not funny?
No. No, they are not.
I don't believe you.
My apologies. I am Roland. I'm one of Charles the Great's 12 paladins. Nice to meet you. I'm relieved to see you in good health.
Why are you being all formal, Roland? How come you're not strolling around Starco like usual?
Look, Astolfo. It's not as though I go around stark naked because I like. Okay. No, I do like it. So he does like it. But I don't go naked all the time. Even I know when it's okay to strip.
Oh yeah? How are you feeling about now?
I'd say about 70% of me thinks it's be fine. 20% doesn't care. And 10% says it's a bad idea. Only 10%? That's it? The face of a man popping stomach medicine like there's no tomorrow. Don't worry. 10% of me is about the equivalent of 80% of most people.
Even I don't think that makes sense.
You're right. It doesn't, does it? Come on, follow me. I'll take you to see His Imperial Majesty. Try not to think about it too much. Stress kills. Okay, then I'll leave the snarky remarks to you. Nope, not my style. Really? I don't think I've heard anything but snark from him. Why does it feel like someone's talking shit behind my back? Your Imperial Majesty, Charles the Great. I, Roland, and my fellow paladin Astolfo have brought you the Master of Chaldea. Indeed.
His Imperial Majesty is absolutely thrilled.
Hold on.
Huh?
Tell me about my servants. You mean the ones who helped me escape? Indeed.
Your Imperial Majesty, I don't think...
It's fine. I need to hear what happened. I owe them that much.
You heard His Imperial Majesty, Master of Chaldea.
As you wish. Blah 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 blah, all started from that. All the bunch of servants type with no names have died or sacrificed. I see. Thank you, young one.
Your Imperial Majesty, I think you should...
Huh? Oh, yes. Good work. Thank you? Now then, is now a good time. Everyone else is gone. It should be fine. I think that's enough, Your Imperial Majesty. I imagine this act of yours is fairly tiring. Pretending to be Charles the Great, that is.
Roland.
Sorry, but I figured the jig was pretty much up anyway. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. Okay, sir. No more play acting.
Huh? Really? I can stop now?
You can. But Sherlock Holmes here on behalf of Chaldea. It was only a matter of time before you were found out anyway. So let's put an end to this chapter and begin the next.
Wow! You're pulling the back the curtain already, Sancho?
Yes, I am. No time like the present, as they say.
Sancho. Then you must be Alonso Then you must be Alonso Quixano, better known as Don Quixote. That's me. I am Don Quixote de la Mancha, Knight Errant of Spain.
Or so we like to say anyway. I'm Sancho Panza.
Excuse me. I'm familiar with the story of Don Quixote too. And, well, doesn't it describe Sancho as a middle-aged man with a, paunch?
Yes, that's me. But I'm not only Sancho Panza, you see. I'm a mixture of several different characters from the story.
I see. I presume those characters are Rocinante, Don Quixote's faithful steed, Dulcinea, the fictional princess he claimed to be the most beautiful woman in the world, and Altisidora, maid to the Duchess. Am I correct?
That you are. Right on all counts.
Why, thank you. I see. So you're also Rocinante. That explains why.
Oh, yes. Sir used to ride my ass day and night.
Do you have to put it like that? I was just treating you like a knight would any horse.
I have one word for you, sir. Windmills.
Hook! What?
Allow me, master. In the tale of Don Quixote, he mistakes windmills for giants and rides his valiant steed, Rocinante, into battle against them. Speaking of the steed, it was not one of our final moments.
I have you now, you evil giant! Come, Rocinante! Let's show them our mettle!
Sir? Those are quite clearly windmills.
Heh, I see some things are still beyond you.
Sir, wait. I said wait.
Come, Rocinante! It's time to earn my beloved Dulcinea's pride!
And there he goes.
What the hell?
I did tell you, sir.
That accursed wizard may have turned them into windmills, but I know a giant when I see one. If I charge again with all my might, then... On second thought, everything hurts. I think I'll have to pass on this one.
Ah, poor Rocinante. Are you okay? Are you even still alive? And that is one of the world-famous Don Quixote de la Mancha's best-known exploits. Suffice to say that Rocinante was present, and it did not go particularly well for him. That poor Horace.
I could have sworn those windmills were giants. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. There were times when I went crazy and mistook a Stoffel for a proper lady.
Excuse you? What do you mean mistaken? I'll have you know that is exactly what I am.
What kind of proper lady falls asleep and drools all over her hippogriff?
Yeah!
Yeah! Is this a comedy bit?
You got it.
Aren't you two supposed to be knights?
Anyway, there you have it. It just goes to show how much trouble you can get into when you can't tell what's real and what's not.
Now then, I believe it's time we got to more pressing topics. Namely, why did you claim to be Charles the Great? And why are you giving orders to what appear to be genuine members of his 12 paladins? Now that Mr. Sopras has joined us, I would be most grateful if you explain what's going on. You mean you still don't know?
That's right. Sancho promised us she would explain everything once our master arrived.
Indeed. I truly appreciate the help, but we still know far too little about the singularity. Even Holmes can only get so far without a clue to go on. Indeed.
I understand. Unfortunately, I can only give you the knowledge I have from having been summoned to the singularity. May I, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
What's gotten him down?
What's that all about?
After we were summoned to the singularity, we learned that most of the other servants here planned to rebel against proper human history. At first, we thought this rebellious trend was the result of anti-heroes becoming outright evil and turning other heroes to their side. But we quickly learned that this wasn't the case. They were all proud to announce their rebellious intentions, regardless of their original alignment. Naturally, other servants were summoned by the counterforce to repair the singularity, but they were vastly outnumbered and were quickly defeated, one by one. To make matters worse, some of these servants even joined the rebels.
I suspect another power was involved in those cases. We lost one of our own in a similar manner. I see.
At any rate, we knew we'd never be able to repair the singularity like this, so we decided to gather like-minded comrades. Fortunately, there was schism among the rebelling servants we were able to take advantage of. Eventually, we managed to win Astolfo and Roland over to our side and establish a third round. Having done that, we've been able to maintain a balance between the three powers here, by doing all we can to make sure neither the revenge nor reinstatement realms grow too strong.
But now you invited us to join you. I presume this means you're at your limit. Limit?
That's right. Our faction's greatest flaw is the fact that our Charles the Great isn't really Charles the Great. So far, we've been able to skate by on the name and the fact that we have 2 of his 12 paladins on our side. But we won't be able to keep that pretense up much longer. In fact, it may already be too late. I believe our subordinates will begin to suspect something isn't right within the next few days.
Then I take it they believe you to be rebels against humanity as well.
I'm afraid so. There are a few exceptions who are still on humanity's side, like the servants we sent to infiltrate the revenge realm. But most of our servants believe we are also rebelling against humanity. So, I immediately led them to believe this.
And tell me, what do you make of those servants? This certainly isn't the first time servants of proper human history have chosen to stand against it. They all have their own thoughts, ideals, dreams, and their own orders to follow. For most heroes, destroying their enemies in combat is a perfectly reasonable solution. There have also been servants who have been corrupted, essentially turned evil. We have recorded one such notable instance in the case of Yushi Wakamaru being tainted by the Chaos Tide and turning against us in the 7th Singularity. But there do not seem to be any such factors in place in the Singularity. These servants have all been summoned as normal and retain their original intellect and personalities. But to have so many servants choosing to rebel against proper human history is, frankly, bizarre. And that is putting it mildly.
I've had the same thought, so I tried asking a number of them about it. As far as I can tell, they don't seem to have come to this decision logically. It's almost as though they're driven to rebellion on an instinctual level. Whatever the case, they seem incapable of stopping themselves from rebelling. Some appear to be more compelled than others, but both the revenge and reinstatement realms are actively disposing of anyone they deem uncommitted.
As a rule, summoned servants are significantly influenced by their master personality. A servant could become a monster under an evil master, or a kind-hearted familiar under a good one. Those differences are minuscule when it comes to heroic spirit, So, for this kind of rebellious spirit to take root so instinctively. What are you saying, Kaidok? You think they have a truly evil being for a master? For example, someone like James Moriarty, perhaps? What do you think, Administrative Advisor? Holmes? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to do that next time for that FGO stream. It has been about like nearly 3.5 hours for that. Actually, 3.5 hours now. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next part of that FGO live stream. So, peace out and have a good night.